everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Tyranny. Last episode, we came back to the disfavored camp and turned in the few quests we happened to have. Also resolved a little dispute that happened to be going on in the camp. Now, the time has come to report in to the Archons and see what they want from us now. Just gotta get through the loading screen. Here we go. You don't give those Oathbreakers enough credit. Even beasts can begin to see the patterns in your simpleton strategies. If there's any pattern to my strategies, it's one of relentless victory. The Tearsmen excel at deception, but falter at a fair fight. Probably explains why you surround yourself with them. But who's been more deceitful than your second Cairn? And wasn't he the expert on siege warfare? What's your plan for dealing with the walls now? Standing pyramid? The Archon of Stone was punished for his actions. If you want to talk guilt by association, I would be happy to hold you accountable for the collective crimes of the Chorus. And any disfavored warrior can take 10 of these hillfolk with a fruit knife. Properly armed, it's not even fair. Oh boy, here they go again.
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Graven Ash's roar pulses your eardrums, his face reddening as he yells.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the Chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
The best the Chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the spire's foundation. What could possibly go wrong?
The voices of Narat lazily twirls his scepter. We love saying that name Cairn just to watch him squirm. Graven Ash had so much hair back before he met us.
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sellswords, and turncoat tearsmen.
Archon Ash turns his head and, upon seeing you in the tent, relaxes his posture.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
The war tent falls silent and all eyes turn to you expectantly. Our operations in Echo Call Crossing and Tripnettle Wilderness were successful. Why aren't you two marching towards Ascension Hall?
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored, and from the court.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
The Oathbreaker raiders were broken, and most importantly, their captain was taken, and he has told us... The Archon of Secrets grips his helmet as a chittering percussion of whispers pour forth.
Nothing. Curse you, motherless fucks! What have you brought but fire and
The voices of Narat slaps the forehead portion of his mask, and for a moment the emerald flames within his robes dim.
Oh, suffering doesn't really capture the nuance of what we've done. Apologies. We've been savoring this one's defiance. We know much of their inner workings, their desperate allies, their foolish hopes. This is our battle to lose.
Okay, then.
Why I am on equal footing with Kairos' clown, I will never understand. So, Fatebinder, you would deem this mission successful?
Pelox Florian was a boastful leader from an influential family. His recruitment will demoralize the enemy.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Mittani. Report.
Securing the Mittani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the School of Tides still lives, and the river was turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended in success at Echo Call Crossing, though victory came at great cost. When it came time to secure the nearby Echo Call village, there was a distressing discovery. The villagers had been stashing iron weaponry, no doubt stolen from our supply lines. Commander Antio wished to burn the village, but the chorus disagreed, and the Fatebinder backed their claim. Their leader, Captain Mittani Sybil, was bested in combat but taken captive by the Scarlet Chorus. Despite the disfavored taking the lead on this operation, the Fatefinder felt it necessary to apply Chorus doctrine to the captives.
A most wise judgment, good Fatebinder. The Oathbreaker captain will no doubt provide hours of entertainment, and perhaps even some useful information.
The voices of Narat hurls his scepter into the air with a loud chuckle, gingerly snatching the scepter out of the air as it falls. She has been a most delectable treat, that one. So obstinate, so inarticulate in her flailing defiance. Some things are best savored in slow, tantalizing doses. We must thank you once again for delivering her unto us.
This will be just like Stalwart, when your own conscripts chose suicide over service to the chorus. She'll be no different than the others. Petulant, uncooperative, and motivated to feed you false information.
Arguing over this is meaningless. Resolving the edict matters most of all.
The Fatebinder is right. We argue over trivialities when we should be closing the vice on the Oathbreakers. Let us march on the double. The disfavored will lead the charge.
You mean the Scarlet Chorus should lead the charge? Over 2/3 of your legion remains trapped outside the valley. Only the Chorus can bring to bear the strength and numbers this assault requires. Kairos' Day of Swords approaches, and our allies in the disfavored and the court refuse to work with us. There is clearly only one reason for this. Graven Ash and Tunon have allied against us. You conspire to rob us of our deserved glory.
Emerald-colored trails appear in the air as the Archon madly swings his scepter, gesticulating with growing rage. We see how it really is. You're all against us. If you two are unwilling to work together, as Fatebinder of Tunon, I will order you to do so.
With whom do you stand?
The voices of Narat's mask tilt sideways as he lurches forward, wagging his scepter at you. The tent grows quiet as the gathering looks at you in anticipation. Now is not the time for compromise. One of us will have the honor of completing this glorious conquest. We know you will choose wisely. You will march on the Vendrian Well Citadel together, or not at all.
You test my patience, Fatebinder. We did not ask for a weak compromise that leaves all parties unsatisfied. Whom do you support? Are you going to let the Scarlet Chorus traitors have their way? Or will you stand by Kairos' true disciples, the disfavored?
So here we have to make our choice. And who am I going to go with? Well, let's see. The Scarlet Chorus are a horde who don't care about their men, especially because most of them are just conscripts, and overwhelmed with numbers. They're fairly good at that. Too many people, they can take down an army of their own with their own army. But they're also not very orderly. They've shown their strengths. Their masses still have them show some care for those who they go for. And I'll grant them that. The disfavored, on the other hand, they are the fighters. They are the warriors. They are the heavy hitters. They're the ones who can take the brunt of the force and show their true strength. They're a bit, what's the term, ruthless, as we showed with them wanting to burn a town that they could have used. But when it comes to leading an assault, the disfavored will lead.
You honor us, as I knew you would. You have made the right choice. The disfavored have stood at the forefront of battle since the first days of the war, and now we have the honor of winning this final battle.
Graven Ash salutes you, his fist striking his breastplate with a thunderous clatter.
Our beloved chorus! We have too many lives to protect. We can't allow your foolish decision to destroy us all!
A brilliant emerald green radiates from the Archon, and the chatter of a busy marketplace seems to fill the tent. The scepter he normally holds as a playful prop is now clutched as a bludgeon ready to strike. No! We did not work so hard only to be denied our rightful glory in the end. You will die with the disfavored!
You would dare harm me and our guest from the court?
The air crackles with electricity as Graven Ash lifts his maul to strike.
By Kairos' word, this means war! How did it come to this?
You rouse to consciousness to the sight of Graven Ash swatting his hand toward the thinning green mist where the voices of Narat once stood moments ago. Are you sure you wish to go to war against the chorus?
What other choice am I given? It is clear the voices of Narat would endanger all of us out of vanity. Besides, we all know when this war is over, someone must rule and protect the Tears. So I will start protecting the Tears from the depravity of the Scarlet Chorus.
I saw you step in front of me. Thank you.
Just old soldier reflexes. Couldn't be sure if it was trying a simple illusion or a bolt of fire. Either way, needed to be sure my guests didn't perish in my war tent. Wouldn't be able to live that one down.
We will have to take Ascension Hall without the chorus's help.
Yes, and instead of having false allies on our side, at least we can march on the Citadel knowing full well who is friend and foe. And it goes without saying, the disfavored needs you now for this glorious battle. Please speak with the Iron Marshal. She will give you the specifics of our plan.
Very well. Farewell.
The Archon of Secrets left behind one of his spies. Perhaps we should send her back to her master in pieces.
Graven Ash narrows his eyes and points a finger at Verse. Barrick's armor makes a discordant sound of iron bending under pressure. Everyone assembled in the room looks at him.
Something to say, Barrick?
Ash passes his stone shield a confused look.
Nothing at present, Archon. Forgive the interruption.
Barrick looks to you with a vague hope in his otherwise impersonal stare. I'm surprised you're still here.
You and me both, but the Archon was insistent in his wording. Watch that fate binder, even if I make a public display suggesting otherwise. But now I'm thinking I shouldn't have stuck around.
Her eyes dart nervously about the numerous figures in the tent. Verse is with me.
You would harbor the Archon's henchmen in your company? This is aiding and abetting the voices of Narat. I cannot stand for it.
Puts her under the court's protection. Until you and Narat force a squabble, I was suspected in the chorus. I do not need your permission to respect a fellow servant of Kairos. She can't tell us about the Scarlet Chorus or the voices of Narat. She's dead. Maybe I want the voices to think I'm being carefully observed. Or those choices. Huh. Well, until you and Narat forced this squabble, I was respected in the chorus. I do not need your permission to respect a fellow servant of Kairos.
Whatever pitiful regard the howling mob once gave you, you had best disregard it. You are Tunon's vassal, not theirs, and your support of my cause will not endear you to any former allies in the chorus. You are playing a dangerous game, Binder. If you wish to hold a venomous serpent so close, I will allow you your own self-destruction. Now leave me. When you are ready to join the assault, speak to the Iron Marshal.
And it looks like... I'm not sure if that's Fifth Eye or just someone who was there. The Archon of War lets out a long sigh and slowly looks up to make eye contact. Nothing else. Well, this happened. So much for getting them to work together. Bloody hell. We've put our lot in with the side of order. Hopefully this will stay. Oh, jeez. The time is upon us. Iron Marshal Arenos nods at you with a serene smile. We march on Vendrian's Well to show the Tearsmen the price of insurrection. She looks in either direction, surveying the movement of ironclad warriors readying for battle. Kairos' edict will soon come to bear, and we should move at once. Fatebinder, if you are willing, I could use your assistance. We are a tight-knit band, and while we are not outclassed, we are outnumbered. Will you march to battle with us? What of the Scarlet Chorus? Will you ask me to fight them as well? It offends us to violate Kairos' peace, but the voices of Narat is a gangrenous limb, the sort of malady that, if tolerated, destroys from within. She shakes her head, lowering her gaze. So yes, if the chorus stands between us and our goal, and I'm certain they will, we will have to draw blood. I'll join you for this battle, but I'm not amused by this little fight between armies. The Overlord brings peace. This sort of disorder runs against the harmony Kairos gives us. We will answer for our actions in due time, but for now our survival hinges on taking Ascension Hall. Killing the Scarlet Chorus is self-defense by any measure. Our forces are assembling as we speak. We will meet you at the Citadel. Graven Ash protects! She offers a firm salute, then turns to her troops. And we are to meet the disfavored at the Citadel. Doesn't look like our companions have anything to say to this. It's Marcus and Lucia. It's an honor to have you take Vendrian's Well with us, Fatebinder. It's about time we took Vendrian's Well. Ah, yes, he's a merchant. Anything I wanted to buy from him? Oh, we don't have this one. Yeah, definitely, trade for it. I think we do need... Let's see, Sigil of Frost. Spells that could be done with this. We have Focused Intent for Frozen Grasp. Envelop a target in harsh winter cold, leaving them frozen for a time. Ooh. And now we have this, which... Afflictions are explicitly bundled sets of status of hits can be applied to or suspended or fully removed from a character. While some afflictions have... Oh no. Mage Fire causes burn over time, and that's a slowing kind of thing. Okay, so that's Frozen Grasp, which... Movement, animation, and crush armor reduced. And does some damage. We've got Rime Spike. Form a massive frozen spike of ice from the ground under a target's feet, impaling and freezing them. That does seem fairly good. And we have Icicle Storm. Unleash a spray of ice shards in a cone. Each hit pierces the target's armor and deals frost damage. These are fairly good. So Frozen Grasp has a 2-meter range, which isn't far. It's like right in front of you. 8-meter range for that, and that one's a cone. I feel like a cone would be very good. As nice as Frozen Grass might be. Oh, what are these again? Oh yeah, Accuracy. That one's Intensity, which adds to the damage, which is nice. And that one is Range, which honestly I don't care about, but... That one is area of effect. I kind of want to make one of these spells so that we have them. You need some kind of damaging spell. We're not going to be able to use that for this. And definitely not for this. Someone just messaged me. I don't know who. I don't know why. They shouldn't have had to. No matter. I'll check that later. Anyway, much as I'd love to have a frost fire ability, I can't. Fire Frost would be good. You're the only one who could actually do Frozen Grasp. I mean, Frozen Grasp is the only one we can do. And as nice as that would be, we can't. Icicle Storm. That would actually be good to have. Since we'd actually have an ability that could damage several enemies at once. But then this does as well. Oh no, the AoE is only 1 meter, so it's basically right underneath someone. That actually isn't that good. So you... That increases the intensity, but we can't use it. This one increases the range, which we would be able to use. That's actually pretty good. Accuracy, not as much. But... an extended Icicle Storm. I do like that. And in fact, I think we're going to give that to you. You could use that. That said, I'm going to give a Frozen Grasp to you so that you actually have an ability. I don't think you can really do anything else. The intensity would actually help. There. Now you actually have an ability. I'll take that. Is there anything else I want to do before we go out? Let me check with you. Sigil of Guarded Form. Another sigil. Wait, what's yours insignia? Courage. Immunity to Frightened and Terrified. Interesting. Well, I'll take this. Another sigil to learn. We don't have enough lore. It needs to be lore 60. If I have it in your hand... No. I need lore 60 in order to actually use it. That sucks. Well, you can hold on to it until we get enough lore. Okay. So that's our quests. So, the Scarlet Chorus are not going to be happy. The Disfavored are very happy, and we will eventually get to Favor of the Fatebinder, which, that'll be good. Scarlet Chorus are probably going to give us more wrath, but... hey, whatever happens. Tunon, at least we have some favor. Ash is very happy with us. Narat... we've got a lot of wrath. Oh boy, that's not going to be good. Okay. Well. And we have no missive, so I have a feeling we're going to get one soon. Okay, that's just biography. And so, a note on some of these things. Oh. Overall records. Interesting. I've been knocked out 3 times. He's not been knocked out at all. She's been knocked out twice. He's been knocked out twice. Good on you for not being knocked out at all. And you're the one who'd killed Matani. I've only defeated 9 enemies? How the hell have I only defeated 9 and my partners have defeated so... well, I did die 3 times, but still. Ugh, that's annoying. And how is Verse have the most time in the party? Well, I guess it's a companion. I've taken the most damage and the most hits. Really? You did the most crits? Okay. And tutorials I don't care about. Okay, well, I'm going to end this episode here. A shorter episode, I fully admit, and am aware. Next episode, we'll make our way in and see if we can finally defeat this rebellion. Oh boy, I don't know what kind of problems we're going to have with the Scarlet Chorus, but it is going to come. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44. That is Jason Pendragon versus Barrack and Lantry. This has been a Let's Play of Tyranny, and I shall see you all next time.